We learned about Jesus today, Daddy. And I could tell from my smile that she was excited to learn about this man that she didn't quite know yet, but knew without a doubt for it to be true because after all, Mommy said so. And for the first time in my life, I looked into the eyes of a child and envied them. Because she had no idea what it feels like to have doubt. What it feels like to have your entire belief system overloaded with skepticism. To not know the day you finally be able to live beyond the shadows of a doubt. I've lived in its darkness for so long, and it seems like I have all the right questions, but never enough answers. And my faith is small enough to fit into the crack of my palms, God.
Come on.
Last year, my grandmother laid on a hospital bed like a bus stop, waiting for God to come pick her up. And I'd never seen so much pain and confidence living in the same eyes when she told me, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I know who I belong to, and I was so happy for her. But a part of me wished that somehow she could pass down her confidence in God down to me like an old family picture.
Yeah.
I sleep, but the city of my mind is besieged by a legion of questions, threatening the living room of my sanity and holding them hostage. God, can you help me? I remember sitting in the back row of a cold sanctuary, crying, because I desperately wanted what the preacher was saying to be true, but my doubts were preaching a sermon of their own, and the streams of my tears flowed into an ocean of frustration. I remember standing in a worship concert, and the only beat I could hear were the echoes of my fears. The echoes of my frustration at not knowing if the one who I was supposed to be praising even knew my name. If you could hear my voice amidst the shouts of many others who seemed to know him far better than I did. Honestly, I'm tired. And I've considered quitting, but where would I go? Back? There's no place for the living among the dead, so I need to keep pressing forward. In fact, I'm surprised I've held on for this long because I'm waiting for a day when I can put my finger in his nail-pierced hands. God, if you can just help me feel like I'm not crazy. If you can just help me know that I'm not making enemies with these songs. When I'm not praising you, it's not because I'm questioning you, but because I have questions. Don't leave me here. God, don't leave me. And then I heard his voice in my heart. It says, my child, my child.
Yeah.
When it seems like you have all the right questions and never enough answers, and your faith is small enough to fit into the crack of your palms, remember I told you, faith the size of a mustard seed can rearrange whole landscapes.
Yes.
Turn mountains into highways. My child, don't be childish. Faith comes by hearing, so maybe you have blocked your ears. I'm not saying for you not to have questions. I don't want you to have blind faith, but I want you to consider the blind men who had faith in me and believed in my word before they could even see me. Consider the birds that feed from my hands and do not fall from the sky without my consent. How much more will I love those that I died for? Before you doubt me, doubt your doubts. Doubt your doubts. And you will see that they are just as empty as the tomb that I walked out from. The truth is, you know I'm here. You know the truth, but you're scared. You're scared that they will laugh you out of their classrooms and scorn you out of their courtrooms, but my love serves as an eviction notice to anxiety. I'm the one who starts something and finishes it. There is no work that I start I do not finish. I'm the author and finisher of your faith.
Amen.
And if it feels like you're drowning in the sea of your questions, remember that I'm here. Like I drowned in the Red Sea of my blood for you. And when I told you that I love you, I meant it. Don't you see these rings in my hand? See, we are married. For better, for worse. In sickness and in health, till death brings us closer. You are mine. and I am yours.
Amen.
I promise. Thank you.